And female silhouette has another bad event. Let's take a look. The actress found rat droppings in her hotel room. Okay. She's demanding to be moved to a nicer place. I can't do this because I don't have production support. So I guess her happiness is going to drop to 4. Jane Fisher, our protagonist of the film, is going to suck now. Great. That's great. Anything else? I had to say it, didn't I? Had to. Live hard. The protagonist's uniform isn't regulation. He shoots from the hip and doesn't shave his stubble. The producer grew up in a police family and is constantly whining to the crew that real cops don't act like that. Okay. So Roger Fox's loyalty will drop to 6. But we'll have a higher quality film if we get it right. So, sorry, Roger. I don't know how to get your loyalty up any higher, but at least it's not 0. What do you want? Dead Sailor's Wedding. During filming, a car hit a boy right in front of Russell Simmons. Wow. The child died on the operating table, but they decided not to tell the actor. Every half hour, he's asking the producer how little Eddie is doing and if he needs any help. Tell the producer to say that little Eddie recovered and is already playing baseball. Wow. Wow. Nope, I'm going to tell him the truth. It sucks, but I don't want to... Wow the frick. Following tradition, the film's crew threw a party in honor of shooting 100 reels of film. Some of the team was poisoned by low-quality alcohol they served, and they didn't come to work today. Oh, good. We're just gonna wait 15 days on that film. On the plus side, 15 days of nothing bad happening on our sets. You know? Billy Nash says, yesterday my friend got drunk at a party. Everybody did, apparently. And she asked me to help her get home. We dropped by her studio on the way, and I must say, I despise the Gernsteins, but their studio is impressive. Apricots growing everywhere, golden koi swimming in the fountains, marble sidewalks polished to a shine. I was offended when I heard about Gernstein brothers. They called our studio a barnyard. They say the only vegetation here is tumbleweed, and you have to cover your face in a scarf so that you don't choke on the dust. I thought maybe we could improve the grounds a little. After all, the Gernsteins are no better than us. This would be a big plus for you, and all the people in the studio would be happy. Yeah? Fine. Why not? Let's go ahead. Yes, we're going to go to our maintenance department, and we're going to be like, hey, because I did research it, so we can make medium landscaping for $7,500 a month. We can have medium landscaping. It also greatly increases our water consumption and power consumption. We're working on having our own power, though, so, okay. Okay, so everything improves. Things are looking a little better now. Now everyone spends their lunch breaks lying on the lawn under the shady palms. Yes, I get it. Everyone likes it. How come your happiness didn't go up? Yeah, that's the real question, isn't it? What's up, Live Hard? The director wants to film the bank robbery in a single take. The cameraman would have to carry the camera on his shoulder for most of the scene, although the equipment with all the trimmings weighs over 130 pounds. Wow. I feel sorry for the cameraman. I like that, actually. His loyalty goes down by 20, but it raises the film's artistic appeal. Why not? I feel sorry for the cameraman. Go for it, buddy. All in the name of entertainment, I guess. Yeah, we don't need to set up distribution for this anymore. It's pretty low. We can go ahead and end distribution for that. So that movie is done. And Manuel says, word is that Arthur Gernstein is furious after the success of At a Dangerous Height. To spite you, he tried to lure Gabriel Rutkowski over to the Gernstein brothers. Nobody knows what exactly he proposed, but the deal fell through, and Gernstein promised that he'd get even with the actor. I wouldn't take that as an idle threat, and it could get a lot uglier with than a bloody nose. Can you imagine what a jealous bastard he is? Let's quickly assign a strong guy from the security services to Gabriel Rutkowski. You're going to beat up a 68-year-old man? I mean, for real. How low can you go, Mr. Gernstein? All right, well, I mean, we got to assign him to. So we have a bunch of security people. Peter Dawson's available. He's not actually doing anything at the moment. So why don't we come over to our actors? Gabriel Rutkowski's right here. And we're going to choose an agent to follow him around for a little bit. He's going to provide us 48% protection. I'd like to have a better agent, but we can do that later. So we're going to begin protection duty for you. And hopefully nothing bad happens to you. We'll see. Okay. Yes, that film is done now. Let's go check that out too. On Repeat is done at a 5.1 on the popcorn. Not bad. Okay, we can make some money on that. Everything looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and start that production. I do not have another security person, and I feel like I'm going to need it. I feel like I'm going to need more security people, unfortunately. So why don't we get the $382 guy? And you know what? Before he goes away and everybody that's left is really expensive, I'm going to get Peter Silva. Probably his loyalty's a little low. He's the cheapest one there. Maybe there'll be other options later. It'll be all right. Let's come back over here, and Wallace is in. Okay. At least we got a security person on like every project going on right now. Now services are done. Heroin is, anyway. You can now get heroin. Great. We could probably get meth or cocaine as well. We can also get people safaris and all sorts of things. Yeah, we could. Or I could go down the legal route some more. Maybe try to get a wardrobe. That's a million days away, it seems. How about special events? Banquets and stuff, huh? That might help our popularity a bit. Why don't we put 100 grand into special events? See what that's going to do for us. Okay. Never mind. 1 second. Let's deal with the problem first. I'm surprised that we're still on schedule with this film, by the way. The crew is getting along so well. All the actors play bridge in the director's room at the end of the day. Last time they laughed and sang so loud, the concierge called the police, but the policeman liked the singing so much that he joined the party. The whole filming schedule will go 30% faster. Isn't that wonderful? Something positive happened, guys. Can you believe it? Here's our rom-com up next. Our love triangle. Everything's looking pretty good except for costumes and props. I need to start working on that too. And here it comes, the need for my security people. Maybe we'll postpone filming on that until we're, done with one of these. So I don't need more security people. Jane Fisher, what is up with you? Your happiness is already 4. Are you kidding me right now? She brought a cat to the set. Thing ran away, and now Jane Fisher's crying nonstop and can't focus on her role. Well, I need her loyalty up because her happiness is terrible, and I just can't do this. So I guess we're stopping to look for the damn cat. There's also another scandal. David Gutman fell out of his 3rd floor apartment window straight up onto the sidewalk after 5 days of heavy drinking. Fortunately, he walked away with a few bruises, but not before he spent some time crawling around to the amusement of passerbys. As he was crying and calling for his mother, as luck would have it, a Los Angeles Tribune reporter was passing by. The next day, everyone was talking about David Gutman's wild behavior. I mean, it should help the film. At least they hear about the film, right? Hey, we got a height problem over here. Yeah, our lead actor suddenly realizes that he's a whole head shorter than the actress playing his lover. So, when you're really in love, size isn't about the only thing that matters. Shoot it how it looks. Lower quality film. Or I can put him in high heels. Charlie, you're going to wear heels. That's how it's going. You're going to wear high heels. Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh my God, he wants so much more money. Wow. That's an enormous raise. No thanks. Yeah, I know you're really upset about that. You're not even that good of a writer. No? You're not even that good of a writer. You know what? Let's have everybody research new things. Okay, we got enough scripts. I also need to give you a gift because you're not happy anymore. So I'm just going to bop you a little gift there. Everybody look for some new story elements, okay? Yeah, you don't have a lot of chances to hit it, but if we have everybody do it, then maybe it'll be all right. Because I got enough films as is, okay? I don't need to worry about this anymore. All right, the first of many. I certainly hope so. No! It happened. I mean, what was going to do it? So many events happened. So many things happened. It's just, what are you going to expect here, huh? Yeah, it's bound to be something, you know, got to go down again with post-production. First of many. Let's go ahead and go to distribution here. It's not that good of a film anymore, but at least it's a 5.0. I can release it on Memorial Day weekend. There's not a lot of competition during that time. If we come down the schedule, we're going to see that the tail end of the news from the past is there. This is a detective movie. I don't have any other... this is an action adventure. And I don't really have much for action adventures in competition that week. It's not really there. So up here, yeah, you get a little drama. There's a little bit of adventure in this one. But I think I like the idea of releasing around this time. And we can compete with this one here. I think we can compete with that one quite well. So we're going to aim for a release here. We're going to load up our theaters. Now, this is a 5.0 popcorn score, which means I'm going to fill all my theaters with this. So I need to bump this up a little bit. I need more screenings. So we're going to try, let's go with, this is a 5.0. So we're going to go about here. We're going to get this many showings. 5386. I mean, maybe we could go maybe just a hair smaller. Maybe 5300. Okay. So we're going to rent some theater space here. It's going to cost me some money, an extra 40 grand or so. The following week, I think we can also get away with a little bit more screening. So I'm going to go with like 4,400 that week. And then the third week, I'm going to maybe bring it, let's say just a tad bit more, like 3,800 or so. Okay. And then our fourth week, we're going to just have our own theaters. The idea here is I want to get as close to 100% as possible on multiple weeks. So I'm expecting a drop. I don't know what that drop will be, but I'm expecting a drop as it goes down. We can actually go cheap on the printing because we have loads of time before this thing releases. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. And then advertising, right? We want to start it about here. That way the advertising effectiveness is really great all the way through this. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we go just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll go maybe starting here. That way we get to 90% here. Really ramps up the stuff there. And then we can probably make it go all the way through this. Because we're going to repeat this another week. So we'll have that happen. Now what's this for? This is an action-adventure movie, right? Action-adventure, tropical island, evil monsters. I mean, it's... I don't know what it's really good for, but it's a treasure hunting thing. There's not a lot of love or anything like that. So it could possibly be for the whole family. Sidekick, evil monster. It could be. I don't know how to tell that in this game. I never have been able to tell that in this game. So without knowing the individual, like how the story is and how it looks, I don't know. So we're just going to say that this action adventure thing, you know, we're going to say it's for boys and men. Because maybe it's not for women. If it was like a love story kind of thing, you know, like Blind Love was, then maybe it's for the whole family thing. But this one's going to be for boys and men. We're going to try that out. Okay. So that's going to do it for how advertising works. And in case you're curious, why is advertising going past this? It's because I plan to renew. I plan to bring this film and make it show another 4 weeks. So I want the advertising to happen during that time. Okay. And I can do that very cheaply because this is already prepaid. All right, confirming. Okay. Now that we've got that thing in the schedule, we can go in and have these other movies play too. So we need to organize everything again for this. We know where the first of many is going to play. We can put As Fun As It Gets right here. It's not going to do very well, but we can put it right here and occupy all of our theater space in the lead up to this film. We can print this. I think it's going to need a little bit more time indeed. So maybe we expedite that to get one less week on that. This is still cheaper than going with the other, right? Yeah, this is still cheaper. It's 5 weeks. It's a little bit cheaper than going with the 400 per copy here for the 3 weeks. So we'll try that out. That seems good. As fun as it gets. What is as fun as it gets? It's a thriller, comedy, detection, clumsy oaf, love triangle thing. I don't know who to play that against, but we're going to say okay here. It's got a lot of competition. I don't expect it to do very well, but we're not renting any theater space. We're only showing it in our own. That's going to save us some money. But now we have to do some advertising, of course. We'll start the advertising right here, and it's 100% effective at the end. And then we stop at cold turkey because this film is going to take over from there. Okay. Now we have to advertise ourselves. We have to do all the work ourselves. To ensure that people coming into the cinema will really like your film, choose contractors who focus on your film's audience. The more accurate your choice, the slower attendance will decline from week to week. So, who's our target audience for this film? Detective, thriller, a little bit of comedy. It's not a great film anyway. So, we're not going to target women. We're not going to target kids. I think we're probably just going to throw this at adults, middle-aged adults. So, with that being said, let's take a look at some of the descriptions on these. These ones are locked. Interesting. We can unlock them with influence and stuff. Oh. So this is for schools, right? One of the biggest publishing houses for young masses. So probably don't want that one or don't need that one. Widely circulated paper in America. In a word, they're the press. They're the bus stops, quoted in kitchen arguments, etc., etc. I like this one. And I think we can spend a bit to unlock this one. So why don't we do that? We can go ahead and advertise in Nate Sparrow Press. National radio stations, middle-aged and older people listen to this one. It's probably not a big draw for what I'm looking for here. This one's like men. This is people who are driving to work and stuff. We can hit that one. And I think probably that's it. I could go for this one, but spending that much on marketing for this film, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. So I'm just going to do that a little bit. It's not necessarily super lightweight. It's $101,000, but maybe it'll be all right. And we need to get people into the theaters to watch it anyway. So we're going to do that. So let's hit apply here. Okay. Now we can see that the first of many is going to stop here. When I renew this, it's already got marketing, but we are not going to necessarily fill every theater with that. Probably we'll have to see. We'll see how week 4 is, and then we can adjust it. But I would like to get another film scheduled for right about here. Independence Day and stuff. I wanted to get another one there. Oh, right. We got that crawling out in the middle of the street thing going on here. You can take a hit to your reputation and apologize for the employee on behalf of the studio. Or we can do nothing about his going drunk in the middle of the street and let the story take its course. The public may not like it. We'll just go ahead and apologize. It's fine. So we'll apologize for that one. Okay. Furry Paws. Let's organize everything for that. So we've got these films here. We could just, pop this at the end, trying to get it to move over. Here we go. There we go. So I want to put this over here somewhere. I was hoping. Now it's only a 3.1. So I anticipate we probably are going to have a little bit of showings here, but probably better to start it after, unfortunately. And it is a comedy drama, which is a very strange film. Maybe we'll put it back a little bit just so it doesn't really compete with First of Many. So we'll do that. And we'll say that the first week is going to be here. And the second week is here. Third week is here. I mean, I think we could just maybe bring this down at this point. Something like that would probably work better. Let's go ahead and print that. 6 weeks out is fine. And for marketing on this, comedy, drama, Furry Paws. It's about a working man. I think we'll probably just target adult males. Probably just target small adult male sort of thing here. So maybe we'll start the advertising here and go to here. Probably good. We'll get the Ross and Ross brothers there. I don't think there's really a reason to advertise it much more than that. It's not going to be that great of a film. If we over advertise, it's going to cost us a lot of money. But then again, you might end up getting a lot less money if you don't advertise it correctly. Why don't we An extra 67 grand. Let's just spend the extra 67 and call it good. We're going to just those two for now. And this is going to build up that effectiveness to where maybe people will come and see it. We have another scandal here. Russell Simmons has four lovers, right? And that all happens so we can apologize for him too. It's going to hurt our reputation again. But 3 films are now ready to release. They're scheduled. Well, not ready to release, but they're scheduled and they're being worked on. I want to wait until security is available here, which means I have to wait until Dead Sailor's Wedding or Live Hard finishes. And it is taking forever to do. Hello, Peter Lambert. The Los Angeles police chief says that he's been recently hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. A few years ago, I'd have laughed at the thought, but today I might even agree. The portrayal of characters, the nuance and the conflict, the attention to detail. Even a sophisticated cinephile such as myself has to admit, we're seeing progress. And I have little doubt that this is something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films, even today, still always acting like idiots and klutzes. So how long can this outdated nonsense go on? I assure you, in real life, the police are a team of strong men and close friends, always ready to lend our broad shoulders to those in need and send the persecuted with our mighty physiques. And shield the persecuted with our mighty physiques. A true brotherhood. We're like modern-day musketeers. Maybe it's time someone makes a movie that shows the police risking their lives for the people. Show everyone who we really are. I know how to show my gratitude. Having a friend on the force can be a big help to any business. Indeed it is. He is hugely... he's a very good friend to have. But I don't know if it's been rebalanced, but he's a very good friend to have. I can release a major movie within 1 year. And I think I probably will. Artistic appeal must be at least 4. Good luck with that promise. Told all the guys about my idea. You won't believe how excited they are about the premiere. Yeah. So we're going to get a new story element here. It's heroes in uniform. We need to use this in a movie that has at least a 4 artistic score within 1 year. So naturally, it's probably time to get writing here. So why don't we get a workshop here? We're going to try to find a film. And we're going to call this... it seems like I name it the same thing every playthrough, but it's just a good one to have. Thin blue line. All right. And we're going to call this one. This is going to be an action... I was going to go detective on this. I think I will. A detective action drama? Maybe a detective drama with a little bit of action. We could say detective here, drama is here, action is here. I like kind of maybe this mix. In an American city. Kind of go about here actually instead. Maybe take down the action a little bit. Okay. Our protagonist is a cop. Antagonist is going to be the criminal mastermind. That goes with detective really well. Supporting characters. Let's have the angry boss. Yep. We're also going to do themes and events. We want heroes in uniform. That's the important one. And then anything else we want, we can do. Fighting the hypocrisy of American life. An outdated moral dogma is stifling freedom and progress. I don't know if that's necessarily going to fit with this. We want to have a sidekick as a supporting character. Another theme we could use here we could add a shootout. We could. I think searching for a killer makes more sense for a detective movie. So I think we're going to go and do that. And then the finale is that the antagonist gets punished. That's going to work really well for a hero in uniform story. It's an all-male cast. It doesn't have to be. But for this time period, it makes sense to do that. Criminal mastermind is going to be male as well. You can't change that. And that is it. 7 out of 7 things. Let's go ahead and select our screenwriter for that. I don't have a screenwriter for this. I can't hire a screenwriter for this. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and send that to archive for now. Right, Hespro 35 is ready now. I can't buy it yet, but it's ready. We want to go into our writers, let's say. I'm going to find a writer to write this story. So I'm going to say Yeah, Harley Lambert's the best writer that's available, which is real unfortunate. But at least he's also very cheap. And we need a writer. So we're going to get that writer. And that's going to help us because unfortunately I can't have Felix do it. He's just not available. So Harley is going to write that story for us. And maybe I'll even get another one while I'm here. Let's say another free writer. Not a free one. One that is free, like not hired. And also, you know, not expensive. So Chester's not great. I need someone who's better than this, and that's it. Don is just too expensive. I could just have these guys write like really crappy scripts. I could try that. Chester, you want to just write really bad scripts? Let's get Chester in here so he can write really bad scripts. Hi, Rodney. They say where 7 people agree, 8 will fight. I don't know how it is in other professions, but it's absolutely true for screenwriters. They're a capricious and jealous bunch. It still amazes me how they can produce lines worthy of Shakespeare and the next second turn into unbearable children. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend having more than 7 writers at a time. Otherwise, you can't expect them to be productive. Why? They're all worrying on their same thing. They're all working on their own things. 102 days for 11% is pretty bad. I'm going to have you write a script of some kind. Let's have Harley's what we want to do. So we're going to go into our synopses. And we're going to have Harley write the script. Yeah, I'm not going to give him security services. I was going to give him a gift, but it's not going to help him much anyway. So Harley, write the thin blue line. As far as ideas go, let's get, you can write anything. How about this Fantasy Kingdom comedy? Start writing that, whatever it is. We're going to hold off on Rotten Fates just a little bit longer. Okay. We need to get security on this, but I'm waiting on the other films to finish before that happens. So here we go. Nope, sorry. This is not here we go. It's happening right around the same time as that film. Scouting office is done now, though, which is fantastic. Okay, so I can go high quality, but that's going to take a long time. It's 900 days. Technical support's is what's going to let me buy the new camera that just came out. And it might be worth waiting 120 days to make that happen. But I really need sets and props to make my movies better. So, of course, that doesn't matter until we can get more story elements because we're almost able to hit that 7 mark right now anyway. So let's go get this. We're gonna spend a little bit of time. It's only 10 days. That's not worth it. Just get this. Technical support lets me get better equipment later. We got 2 films done. How did Live Hard do? Probably not well. Or it did well. Great. Up to 6.1 here. We want to have a really good editor on that if we can. Hopefully Emma's ready. Start post-production. And we'll give this to Emma Barry and Lewis Murphy. Let's put mediums on everything there. I am actually interested in hiring another editor if I can. Are there any good ones available? Beverly's a 4.8. That's not bad. 2.5's not bad either, but if I can get Beverly for 1,600 though. 1,600. Okay, you know what? A good editor is good to have. Also composers. What do we have for composers? No available composers at all. There it goes. I'm just in the wrong category, I guess. They get very expensive, don't they? These composers. Wowzers. So expensive. Let's get some experience for Francisco Ortiz. We're going to get you in here too. Okay. Now, Emma and Lewis are working on this, but given the ranking on this, I think I'm going to swap to let Beverly do this one. Just gets her a little bit higher there. And he's still my best composer, so he's still going to be there on this one. So Live Hard. I'm going to let that go. Now, Dead Sailor's Wedding. That one went up by 0.1 in both areas. So it's a 4-1 and a 3-3. We're going to have Emma working on this one. And our other composer can take this too. Lee Woods will take this too. So these guys will hammer this one out. And then we can give another film to the other team. Trying to get them some experience. We'll get Oh, female silhouette is 4-3 though. Female silhouette is a 4-3. That's also a thriller. So I kind of wanted to make sure I release that in the right time. Also, can I put security on you now? I can. Off you go. Lots of things going on, right? Lots of things going on. Let's go to our gifts. We now have access to our illegal gifts, and we're going to grab 1 heroin. 5 days from now. There's our secret. We're holding illegal gifts. We're gonna pop a security officer on that one. Send it on its way. And we should get that really quickly. Oh, here we go. Contract's up. Hey, Homer. You know, I really do want to work with you. I like you, buddy. I think you're very fair as a cinematographer, and I'm actually going to get you for 3 more movies. How's that sound? There we go. Okay. How did you do, by the way? I'm female silhouette. Did you do okay? It did drop in rankings. That's fine, you know. I mean, we need to give experience to our inexperienced post-production crew anyway, so it didn't turn out very well, but okay. Oliver will take this. Francisco Ortiz will take this. We're still going to try to give it a chance to do well. We'll put medium on this. Send it on its way. So three movies now in post-production. 3 movies in the distribution area. 2 of them in production currently, and 2 of them being written. Nothing's in pre at the moment. Hey! My security guy did it. Gabriel got attacked. My security guy protected him. Well done, security guy. Well done. We can, I think now, take protection detail off of you. I think we can probably go ahead and drop this. Because you just got protected, you're not going to get attacked again unless they changed it, but that doesn't normally happen. Scouting office, I need you. Pop you here. Yeah, we'll go here. All right. Willis Brothers will go ahead and build that. We are definitely going to get sued by the construction company. We're just going to have to hope that we can defend ourselves. All I did is delay the court date is all I really did. Okay. So, as fun as it gets. Got a C on our Kinomark score. It's a statement of our exposure, how well we advertised, not just targeted well, but also, you know, to the masses, how well did we get out there? And so I might have targeted okay, but I didn't spend a lot of money, so it is what it is. As fun as it gets was a $418,000 film. We spent $100,000 on advertising. So we are down 418. Let's see how well we do on the first week. In the meantime, let me check my writers, make sure everybody's doing something. Yes, everyone's doing something. Good. Synopses, yes. Rotten Fates, we can start that in a second too. I wonder, can we start shooting Rotten Fates right now? I mean, I don't see any reason why we can't start shooting Rotten Fates, but I just don't know who's available. It's a 6.0, so Fred's there. It's good for Fred, you know. That's good. He likes sound stages. We'll give him soundstage. Be nice to have a tier 2 on this. I kind of want to, you know, have this script be in a bigger environment, a bigger stage. But this is a maxed out script for when we received it, so it is what it is. Let's go like this. We'll give it as many things as we can. Producer could do with a better producer for this particular film. Let's give Alva Garcia a try. He's a little libidinous, but we'll give him a try. A single film. I'll hire him for 2. You usually get a little bit of a bulk discount when you hire him for 2. It's a little cheaper per film. So we'll get you in there. Roger, 2 movies left. Paul, I think Paul's an addict, but we want to keep people above this ranking if we can. The hopeless romantic in this story probably should be Gertrude. I need to get her happier. How's some whiskey? You like whiskey? Probably should give you some heroin too. We actually do have heroin in stock now, so we should probably distribute that to the person we were supposed to distribute it to. What do we got for females here? 4.7 is not too bad. Sally Sparks is okay. Love interest, who do we got for this? Do we really want to put this in Charlie's hands as a love interest? I don't know about that. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. I think we'll put Gertrude in here then. Why not? Give me some star power, and then the rival will be... I need a better rival. I need somebody who... I think Sally could be the rival, actually. Let's get Sally in here as a rival. We'll get her for a couple movies, let's say. 51K. Hire her for a few. For a couple, I guess, is the right terminology there. There we go. So, I mean, Charlie's not going to get any experience here, but he's the only 6.0 I got on the gentleman's side, on the guy's side, so I kind of going for that. I'm not sure how Gertrude will handle this, but since the script is really good, I want to make sure we get really good people behind it so we don't drop it too much. Okay. We will start production on Rotten Fates. I don't know if it's going to backfire on me huge, probably, but we'll go ahead and start that anyway. First week did pretty well. The film did. Still not positive on money, but it's okay. We only lost 100,000 so far. An anti-prohibition parade took place in Syracuse, a small city in New York State. A whole bunch of people holding "Don't tell me what to drink." Yeah. The protest was organized by a local activist after a series of news articles connected mass poisonings in different parts of the country. About 100,000 people took to the streets. One of the parade's organizers was actor Donald Pierce. "I am proud of the city where I was born and raised, and I'm proud of the people who live here," said Donald Pierce in a comment to the USA Post. "We organized this parade not because we're alcoholics who can't tear themselves away from the bottle. This is a protest against the lies, against the killing, and destroying the economy of the United States. And we will win, and the perpetrators will go to prison." So passionate. I tried to, live up to that passion in my commentary. Hope you enjoyed that. I could have been way more dramatic. Oh, so dramatic of a drop. What the heck, Live Hard? What did you do? You did a lot of things. Just so many things happened. Okay, post-production office. Yeah, fine. We'll get him up there. I'm probably going to regret not putting that on the office later on. Beverly didn't really gain much. I guess she did a little bit. She's at 4.8 already, though. All right, Live Hard. Let's put... this one's fine. So when are we going to put this in here? I'm thinking probably... It's a 5.0, right? So I want to release it like right here, but... Man, right here over before we pause would be good. We don't have a whole lot of competition is where I'd like to release it. This doesn't have a lot of competition. First of many, though, is going to get repeated again, so I don't want to overlap that. So let's bring this over and probably do it here. Furry Pause is only going to have one cycle of distribution. So we're starting our detective thriller action movie. And, we don't really have... there's a thriller here in week 2. That's it. There's not a lot of competition right here for this. I like this. We're gonna say here. We'll print here. Now we want to max out... I think all 3 theaters should be... or all of our theaters should be maxed out here. And then for the rental, let's bump this up to maybe there would be okay. If I target our advertising really well... Yeah, I might be able to target advertising well and get like 5,500 in there. And then underneath that, let's go maybe 48. And then after that, we'll bring it way down to, let's say, 3, 4. And then it's just our theater after that. Okay. This is a thriller. We're going to start advertising here, I guess. We want that maximum effectiveness. We're probably going to repeat it, so we'll go there. Actually, you know what? Let's pull that back one. Because I have other films to release, and I don't want to crowd Halloween. Like, I could probably release something here, and then right after it for Halloween. So I got a lot of films coming up. So maybe we hold off on the advertising for that. Let's just stay here. Keep paying for it later on when it's less effective. I don't know about that. We'll go here instead. I'm second guessing myself here. All right. So for this, we're gonna want you and you, and I think we'll probably go ahead and get you here too. Why not? Let's go ahead and suspend some money. And there it is. So Live Hard is on the schedule now, ready to rock and roll. We also got this on repeat. The director is demanding that Alan Shelton whiten his teeth. Apparently, apparently the perfect smile will reflect insatiability of the main character, but the actor hates dentists. Of course he does. Everybody hates dentists. I guess I'm gonna have to pay him to go. I can also drop his happiness by 20 and take him there by force. I'll do that. Take him there by force, my security officer. Let's see. Now, we want to go ahead and pay this guy, right? Bobby Martin needs heroin. So we want to pay Bobby Martin. Let's go over to actors, men, and let's get go to the employee center. Actually, yeah, here it is. I believe they're at the Gernstein brothers, if I remember correctly, and we're looking for Bobby Martin. Apparently, he's not at Gernstein. Let's go all men. There he is. So he works for Evergreen Movies. He's a rising star, 8.5. And we want to give him a little something, right? You've given me a special gift and earned my trust. When the contract with my current employer is up, I want to work for you. Great. He's on the hook. After their contract completes, this person will come to you rather than their previous employer. Very nice. Give him just a little bit of something there. Okay. So that takes care of that. We're going to get Bobby Martin. He's an 8.5 actor, so we're going to need to do better with our scripts and stuff, too. How is our research going on that? So slow, man. We got to do better. We just got to do better on this research. We got 1,000 days left until 2 producers can work on the same movie. That sucks. 82 days left on technical support, then we start props. Everything is completing at the same time. All right. Are we destroying Rotten Fates? Are we, did we improve it? Okay, we brought it up. It can be up to a 7 for the number of story elements that are in it. So that's not bad so far, huh? So far, pretty good. Let's start production on it. Hope nothing bad happens. Yeah, absolutely put security on there. Do I want really good security? Yeah, sure. It's Rotten Fates. Let's go. All right, and then Female Silhouette is done. This one is a thriller I wanted to put near Halloween, I thought. And it's down to 3.2. So I don't know if it really matters much. I mean, it's not a great movie anyway, but it's what we can do. And we'll use the movie poster. Looks like the only movie poster that actually has a female silhouette in it. And I can't get it all the way to Halloween at this point. So we're going to hold off on that. Just sit it right there. Put a little pin in it. And we already have an event here. Someone put candy in Opal Sarver's makeup bag, but when she unwrapped it, there was shit inside. She's seeing a psychologist now. And demanding we catch the pest. I got security. Let's go. Let's go find him. Yep. We found him. One of the extras. They're gone, and she can now work without fear. Excellent. So there we go. Took care of that. And First of Many is ready for release. Now, As Fun as It Gets is done, and I think this one, we were going to let it expire, right? Because otherwise it has to compete with the other theaters. I could rent some theater space for a very limited run just to keep it in. If I set that up, there is some room here, but I have to rent every theater I do this in. So just for a very limited run, we had 39% of 3,000 at this point. So, I mean, right now, if we really wanted this to at least have something, we could try maybe putting like, let's say 500 showings here. We'll do, let's say 200 showings here, 174 showings here, and like 100 showings here. Just a very limited run in other people's theaters, because at least we can get some money for those. So we'll try to do that. And we're not going to extend advertising or anything like that. It's just enough to keep it on the books. Somebody will go see it, just not very many. And so we're going to spend a very little bit of money. And we'll see how well that does. We'll see the percentage of seats we had as we go. Okay, everybody. Well, look at all the experience we're getting there. First of many. Let's see. $600,000 basically. How much money can it make? I don't know. We got the scouting office now. So that allows us to search for locations a little bit better, I think. I mean, I know what a scouting office actually does, but as far as in the game goes, I think it allows us to get that 2-star location, which is what I wanted. So we'll see. Dead Sailor's Wedding just stayed the same. That doesn't happen very often. But post-production, yeah, just stayed to expectations. We are going to probably put a pin in this one and release it later. I don't really want it to interfere with the other films that we have going on, so I'm going to put a pin in that one too. And we can release that a little bit later. Okay, Rotten Fates has got a thing. Leading actress doesn't eat meat, but in one of the key scenes, her character is supposed to eat a rare steak. I don't have rolling edits. Wish I had rolling edits. It's important for the plot of the film since it shows the heroine character's development, but Gertrude Ross is refusing to do the scene and insists the whole episode be cut. Okay. You can have a lower quality film and the director's loyalty will decrease. Or either she'll eat the steak voluntarily or cram it down her throat. And she's not going to like that. Her happiness goes down a lot. And I think he's got a little bit... We can do this. We can afford to lose his loyalty a little bit here, I think. Yes, it lowers the quality of the film, which sucks. But it's just what I can do. I don't have rolling edits. Production support is done. And we can now go down to high service level, which is nice, but that takes a long time, 1,500 days. I think line production is going to be a lot more useful to me. Double experience sounds great too, don't get me wrong, but I think line producer or sound 2-stage. Oh man, giving me control of a film schedule is great though. You know what? I'm gonna regret this. We're gonna go sound stage 2 first. I want to be able to have 2-star sound stages and stuff as well, so I might regret that. New tech, we have the Dominus here too. We don't have the ability to use that yet, but we're close. All right, so production support. Awesome office to have here. Let's plop it right there. And now if anything happens while we're shooting on location, we get a little bit... Uh-oh. Man, God, dude. It's only a 22% to fail. And you did it. You figured out how to fail. Ugh, stupid. I don't want people to think I've got drugs in here. We need to get rid of all the gifts. We need to give these things out. Let's see. We want to go up next. It's up next, my Wendy Carpenter film. Yes, up next is my Wendy Carpenter film, Billy. Billy. You need some whiskey, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Get happy. Yes, you do. What else do we need? I need this Wendy Carpenter film to go really well. All right. I need everything to go great. So everybody get happy real quick, please. Also, I'm giving out all my gifts just in case somebody discovers that, reports it to the cops, and I get raided. So I want to have all this stuff gone and used. I want it to be useful before it gets taken away. We might as well do it on things that are in current production. Charlie can have... No, I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any gifts left. I don't have any gifts left. I gave them all away. That was the idea, though. Okay, they're all gone. Okay. What's up next? After an argument with her husband, Opal Sarver came to the set with a big black eye. The makeup artist worked her for an hour. Oh no. I can't do this. I'll have my friends explain this guy how wife beating is wrong. I don't have any relationship with the mafia yet, so I can't send my friends to go talk to her husband, if you know what I mean. So I'll have to wait till the bruises fade. It's all right, because On Repeat is here, probably decreasing in quality as I speak. Yep. A whole... I thought it was going to be a whole point, but yeah, pretty close. Okay. It happens. This is how it works. We'll start post-production. And this is a 4.3. It's not too bad. Might be able to save it with Emma and Lewis. Let's see if we can save it. just a little bit here. I mean, it still has a commercial appeal that's higher than just our cinemas. Which reminds me, how close are we to getting our own cinemas? 1 month away. Whoa. 1 month before we're starting to spend money on movie theaters. And they've dramatically rebalanced this a couple of times since I played my last series. You might remember if you were here during my last playthrough, those of you on YouTube, right? You know, we had our playthrough before they changed things on balance, and it just didn't reflect in my current playthrough because you had to start a new save. And so we just kept playing, even though, you know, we knew that it wasn't current. This time, everything's probably fine in that way. I can't say that it'll definitely be fine in that way, but it's probably fine that way. A demonstration for women's rights was held outside of California District Court. David Gutman attacked the protesters, splashing several girls with paint and shouting filthy insults. The protest was being covered by a pack of journalists, of course, who ate up the scandal. So Gutman, once again, this guy's just a big pain in the ass. It could have been worse. Ooh. Generous profanity. Thank you, Felix. Characters aren't shy when it comes to expressing themselves with colorful language. They speak like ordinary people, directly, vividly, and without any readily embellishment. I like it. I do want you to write a script, though, so I'm going to have you finish. Ooh. Rape. Okay. Walter. See where your head's at, buddy. If the film's plot involves rape one way or another. I think I want Walter to write a script, too, so we'll finish that. Cornelius didn't do much. We'll have you repeat that, I guess. And the first of many did okay. We had 100%. That's great. Now we did buy extra theater showings. We bought extra showings here. We went a little high on the showings here. We got to 68%. So I shouldn't have bought extra screenings this week. But we didn't buy any extra screenings this week, and that was good. I think we can set up distribution to repeat here. That was always the intention behind this spot, was to set that up. So we can do that. Now, unfortunately, this week here, this fourth week is very busy. There's a lot of films going on at the same time. And unfortunately, I won't be able to rent any theater space for that week. And we've already paid for advertising for that week. So unfortunately, we're just going to have no showings here, even though the ads are spent there. That's unfortunate. Like, really bad. But good news is, if we go ahead and delete this, the good news is, at the very least, we can have full showings in our own theaters for 3 weeks. So yeah, obviously not going to extend the advertising much. All right, as fun as it gets, week 5, right? We bought a few, right? Just a few showings. And look, it's 100% across the board. That's what you want to see. You want to see 100% across the board if you can. All right, so you get a little bit extra, but we're not making much now. It's really not worth keeping it in there in the schedule. So as fun as it gets, it's been fun. Yeah. Hi, Bobby Martin. You gave Bobby Martin a special gift and gained his trust. Now that his contract with his previous employer has expired, he's interested in working with you. Well, let's discuss it. I mean, you're going to charge me a huge fee? Oh, you certainly are. Look at you. Wow. You are going to just crazy expensive. You want $147,000 a year. I mean, that's crazy, right? That's wild. How about 3 movies for $199,000? I mean, holy crap. Fine. 3 movies, but I'm not doing it for years. You're very expensive. And Bernard didn't find anything either, unfortunately. You have a good chance of finding things, though. I'm going to leave you on that task. Criminal gang, yeah! A multi-character antagonist. I like it. Well done, Clifford. You have a very low chance to have that happen, and you did it anyway. I'd like you to write a script as well. Okay, so we need script writing to happen here. Felix, what are we going to do for you? An action film. Oh, come on, Sarah. I'm busy here. Can't you see I'm busy? You drug addict. Wait, you are the drug addict, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yesterday, Chelsea said that she was tired of looking at the same old LA sun. Chelsea isn't real, but don't worry, I'm not crazy. I invented her especially so I could push all my vices onto her. An old friend taught me that trick. he and I, well, let's just say we have similar hobbies. Chelsea and I usually get along fine. Yeah, you mean a drug friend? Yeah. She started screaming so loud that my head nearly exploded. I'm gonna start wearing a blindfold that will teach Chelsea a lesson. Let her sit in the dark. Could you let me go for 3 months? Yeah, I'm not using you anyway because you're crazy. So there you go. Although now that you're very happy, I might end up using you because you're very happy. Okay, 7 writers. We got some ideas. I'm going to throw bad ideas at the bad writers and just let them get experience. So here's a drama. Clifford, go nuts, buddy. Now we have 2 writers left that are not that bad. We have Harley is currently writing Thin Blue Line, right? We have Walter and Felix available. Walter's good with adventure. Felix is good with action. Okay. We can do something about that. Let's workshop a couple of action adventure movies. We'll call this one The Hardened Criminal. That's not bad as far as the title goes. That's going to be an action movie. It's also going to be a thriller. And we can have maybe a little bit of comedy in there. Yeah, we can throw some comedy in there. Let's about like this. It's a little bit of a weird mix, but fine. An American city. And let's see. So the hardened criminal is... The protagonist should be the criminal, I would think. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll have it be... It could be a cop movie, honestly. It really could be. I don't see any problem with that. We could go with criminal gang. Absolutely. Cop versus a criminal gang. I love it. Let's have 3 people. Very expensive film because you got to hire more people, but should be fine. 3 people there in that criminal gang. We're going to have a sidekick and a femme fatale. We are going to be working with a bank robbery. We're going to go heroes in uniform. This is my... I don't want to say it's my backup, but I need to have a heroes in uniform film released on time that has that high artistic score. So I need something else in case that other film doesn't get the artistic score. So I'm putting heroes in uniform in here, just in case. And then we're going to say that the antagonist gets punished, of course. Yeah. Cool. That works for me. There's a lot of people involved in that. How fast can you write it, Felix? 115 days. You're both 115 days. Go to work. Let Felix do that one. And then the adventure writer, that's Walter. He's an adventure writer. We need to get an adventure writer here. And I'm going to say that we're going to say the road less traveled. I know it's not original, but it's a thing. It's in my head. Whatever is in my head, I do it. We're going to say this is an action. It's going to be an action adventure. That's fine, but mostly adventure. So it's about like this. We're going to say Fantasy Kingdom here. That's good. We're going to have a knight. It's a knight who is battling an evil witch. Right. And this knight has... I don't know. Let's say the knight has a rival. Nope. Let's swap that out with a mentor. I like that. We'll put a damsel in distress in there as well. We want to have... this one could be... I mean, I could maybe put the rape in there, but that'd be a little weird, but we could stick that in there. Avenging a loved one actually is nice. I like that. And then the finale is that the protagonist dies heroically at the end. Wow. He doesn't even rescues the hostage is probably what I'd want to do for damsel in distress. If I switched this, pop that out of there, I could maybe do generous profanity in this too. I bet it doesn't do well. We know who to target though. It's just adults, right? We know that. I think maybe we take the struggle for the better life. I still like the idea of avenging the loved one, but what else? Search for killer, jousting tournament, prison break, maybe a prison break. I think prison break works really well with the damsel in distress. So we could do that. We could say there's a damsel in distress as well. So there we go. And Walter will take that one. It's probably not that great of a film, but you can take it, buddy. Go for it. Okay. So we've got things being written. We got things being produced. We got things being edited. We got things in distribution. We got things we haven't even scheduled for distribution yet. Let's take a look. Can I go to Halloween now? I can. Okay, where's my thriller? It's not Dead Sailor's Wedding, is it? No. Where's my thriller? You're not it. Go away. It's the other one. Yeah, Female Silhouette is my thriller. Bring that over to here. Okay. It's only a 3.2. So, like, whatever. We max this out. We max this out. And then we're going to go lighter. We're going to say here and here. Okay, because we're probably not going to get a whole lot on that side. But we're going to try to get a whole bunch here. Let's print 6 weeks of copies. And it's probably good the way it is. And then for advertising, we have to organize that again. We'll start here and go all the way to Thanksgiving with it. That's it. And we're going to say thriller is there and there and there. That's a lot of advertising for a 3 film. I don't like that. Take the expensive one out of there. Okay. Done. And then Dead Sailor's Wedding is not a thriller, but there's a gap here, right? So we have Live Hard's probably going to get repeated. So right about here up to this release, we're going to have this. And we're going to want to go ahead and do that right there. Now, if we need to cross over here, we'll just project how many showings we need and then buy the theaters for there. Because there's plenty of theaters. There's not a lot scheduled for this. So we could have theater space here. So I'm going to have this go, let's say, to about here. And then the second week, we're going to bring that up to, let's say, about there. The third week, we're just going to go our own theaters only. Same thing with the fourth week. Okay. 6 weeks on the printing. And then we want to go organize the advertising again right here all the way to there. Whoops. Why are you moving? Don't move. Stay here. Thank you. And I want to go like this with that. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Let's apply this. We're done. All of our films are scheduled for distribution. I'm feeling good about it. Guys, are you feeling good about it? Come on back from the next one. And you can tell me how good you're feeling about it. Jane Fisher would like to mourn her loss for 2 months, which will make her happier. I need her to do that. So, oh, it just makes her more loyal. Could have used with some happiness. Okay. See ya. Bye.